Congratulations, VIP members, on the move on the S&P 500. A lovely long position, 163 points. Congratulations, VIP members, on oil this week. A lovely long position, above support, and 569 pips. Congratulations, members, on the euro dollar. If you got the sell signal, you did, you should have done, 148 pips. Congratulations, VIP members, on the long position on the yen, 363 pips. Hi traders, welcome to the weekly Forex forecast for the 1st of July already. And let's go through the market, starting with the DXY. I'll be going into the yen futures, into the Swiss franc futures. There's some fantastic setups coming up. So put your feet up, grab a coffee and enjoy the next 15 to 20 minutes or so. Let's go to the DXY. We can see that the bulls are in. Not really trending as such, but certainly had a big of a bullish move this week up into the order block. And we do expect this to go up further into the trend and continue up into that slope there, which means that our short positions on the euro dollar, the pound dollar, the long positions on the US yen, US Swiss, etc. should continue upwards, and I'll cover those in the next few minutes. So the idea is that we get into the markets, we get into the parabolic trends, and parabolic trends are something you should be trading all the time. People don't, and that's why we love them so much. If you're trading all the same thing at the same time, just like everybody else, you will not make any money. Be sure of it. Eventually, all the CMC, all the ICT guys will start to lose money because everybody's doing it. They're not doing parabolic trends. So DXY is going higher this week. The yen futures contracts has gone weak again, but I do say this with a bit of caution, is there could be intervention at any time. So if you're trading the yens, and I'll cover those in a minute, then just put in a smaller lot if you're trading them at all. The Swiss Franc Futures, I mentioned this week as well. It's been going long in the last few weeks, which is good. But we do have a little bit of a conflict here, and I expect the price to be going up in the next week or so. So this is moving into a wave 4 pattern, which is strong. And so it's going to start to move up in the next few days. So let's go into the indices. Let's see what's going on. The FTSE 100 this week. Now this is not parabolic. So parabolic means that all the buyers are in. Very simple, very straightforward. All the buyers are in. Everything goes green, and we have a long position. You just hold it, and whenever all the sellers are in, it goes short. Then we go short. So the FTSE 100 is moving into a wave 4. We've got the elections this week on the 4th of July on Thursday. So I don't really expect much impact from it because it's inevitable that Labour are going to get in. But we have a wave 4 hitting on our convergence area. Convergence simply means it's hitting several points at the same time, including this big trend line here and a liquidity zone, this green area. And so we're likely to see a buy order coming in the next few days heading into the election. So we're probably going to be going long, and it looks like there's going to be a big move on the FTSE 100. So keep an eye on that one. This one to watch in the next few days. If you're a member, VIP member, then of course I will let you know any changes, any opportunities coming up in the next few days. Every day I do the analysis for members, and I'll keep you posted with what is parabolic, so you maximize your profits. We're not looking for 50 pips, we're looking for 500 pips. That's how we work. In terms of the NASDAQ, I mentioned this last week. Congratulations if you've been trading this. A lovely move higher, 1,000 points there. 1,000 points there, thank you very much. But it looks a little bit exhausted, doesn't it? It's heading into this order block here, which is highly likely to move into an exhaustion phase, into a wave 5. But we do await breakdown. So I do expect the price to give way at some stage and start heading for 18,307. The Hang Seng, we've been talking about this in the VIP members area this week. It has been short in the last few weeks. And but now hitting a major convergence area. This liquidity order block and also a wave 4 combination convergence is what we're looking for, which is going to give us a powerful move upwards in the next few days. All the stocks generally in the US are looking overbought this stage. There might be some selling of stocks in the next few weeks, next week or the week after, we don't know. But all the NASDAQ, the S&P, the Dow Jones are all looking exhausted, which means basically they're not really parabolic anymore. So I need to switch that off and make that yellow as an amber warning, so we can see that there's some sellers coming in. It's not fully parabolic. This is what I mean by fully parabolic. All the buys are in and you get a long position, you simply buy it. If all the sellers are coming, you simply sell it. That's how it works. Congratulations on oil this week, members. If you've got in here, my video from last week came up and up and up, heading for our target of $84.88. Gold has been highly successful this week. However, it is not trending. It's not parabolic. No commodities are parabolic. In other words, they're not trending in the long term. This is what we like to see. When they're doing this, it's a great opportunity to get in and make a lot of money. However, it is coming into convergence, but there's no real clarification at this stage as to which direction it wants to go. We do need to see clarification in terms of the long term to grab onto any position trades. So for now, we'll be looking at intraday trades, banking a few hundred pips per day. We are short euro dollar and have been for, it seems like ages, but it's only been a few it was the 10th of June. So it's hitting this order block here, but I'm not particularly concerned about it. I think this is going down to 106.31 or even lower, back to the support area here, 106, just above 106. So look out for that. Shorts on the euro dollar. Also shorts on the pound USD. We've got the elections on Thursday. I don't think there's been much impact in terms of sterling because the results are inevitable. It's just how the market reacts to it. So I think you can trade through it without any problem. But don't forget, we've got non-farm payroll this week on Friday at 1:30 GMT, which means we don't really want to be holding any US dollar trades through Friday's news, because there could be a very high impact. It usually is. So the target for the pound USD is 125.30. US yen, congratulations if you've been trading this. A nice long position here, 343 pips. Thank you very much. But now looking exhausted. May move into an exhaustion phase, but there's no clues to actually of any break at this stage. There was a slight hesitation on Friday. Let's have a look at that on the 4-hour chart. There's a slight pause, but not much at all, actually. So we're going to have to wait and see if this continues up. The Kiwi is parabolic. New Zealand USD, we've got a fresh sell signal in the last few days, so congratulations VIP members, and should be short down to 59.41. Let's have a look at the yens just to explain what's going on. Congratulations if you traded this week on the Canadian yen, 210 pips. Now looking exhausted and hitting a double top here as well into a wedge formation. Can you see that? That's looking good. So again, trading at these levels is going to be tricky. Aussie yen, similar situation here. I did post a signal on this a few days ago and 193 pips, but it looking exhausted. Pound yen, not looking good at all. Are the buyers still in? Yeah, the buyers are still in, but into a wave 5. Again, congratulations if you've been holding this for several weeks. 621 pips. Euro yen long, but into a wave 5 exhaustion phase. Let's have a look at the pound Swiss. Now this is, we really require the price action charts for this one, but this is the parabolic charts. As you can see, it's been short for several weeks, but I think it is going to continue down to 11208. coming into a major resistance area, this order block here. So maybe a slight pull up before it actually starts to come down. So this is one to watch. Shorts on the pound Swiss this week, look out for that. I'll be using the price action charts for that if you have them. Same for the New Zealand Swiss, been parabolic for, well, off and on for a couple of weeks, hesitating, but the Kiwi is short as well. So this indicates weakness in the New Zealand. And heading for 53.87, but there's a support area here at 53.50 or thereabouts. Pound Canadian, congratulations if you are short pound Canadian. Further downside momentum is likely, although there's a longer term uptrend here. I do expect it to come down to 171.58. Now this is unusual. We've got the New Zealand Canadian, which is short. All the sellers are in. As you can see, that indicates further downside momentum is likely. But we do have a wave 4 setting up. Now I'd prefer to see the price to come down to 81.69, which is our target. However, I think if the wave 4 kicks in down here, it could be quite a strong reaction down there. So 81.69 is our target. Pound Aussie is short, holding on to an order block, but I think that's going to get blown away. And further downside momentum to 187.96, or a little bit further, 187.66. Euro Aussie to the downside, we've been holding this. We've been very patient with this one for a few weeks. We've been in this for a few weeks and holding on and holding on. It's not gone anywhere for the last week, but I do expect it to hit 159.60 before we see a bounce on the order block. Aussie New Zealand, congratulations. I mentioned this during the week for VIP members. We had a long position on the daily on the 18th of June and the price shot up from there. So get into your price action charts and see where this goes. I think this is going slightly higher, but there are some order blocks in the way. But we can put a target up here, can't we, of 110.16 or just below there, somewhere about that 110.10. Is a good place to be. Euro New Zealand is a fresh signal on the buy on the parabolic trend, so look out for that. All the buys are fresh in as well. Do we have change of character? Yes, we do. So Euro New Zealand is red hot. Look out for that. So this week we are short. Let me remind myself of where we are short. We're looking out for the FTSE 100 to go long. Nasdaq's overdone. Hang Seng's looking ready to go long. Not ready yet. S&P 500 is looking to over exhausted. Oil is long to $83. Euro dollar down. Pound dollar down to 125.30. US yen, well, looks a bit exhausted to me. US 30 up to US Swiss, sorry, 92.27. Kiwi down to 59.41. The yens are looking not particularly good, I have to say. I'm preferring the shorts on the euro dollar, pound dollar, long on the US Swiss, shorts on the New Zealand USD, shorts on the pound Swiss and the New Zealand Swiss shorts, shorts on the pound Canadian, New Zealand Canadian, pound Aussie, euro Aussie, and longs on the Aussie New Zealand. Have a great weekend.